For the entirety of its existence, Ninjago has always been an animated property, featuring the iconic likeness of LEGO minifigures as our beloved characters. You know, because the series was made to sell LEGO toys. But that sure as hell hasn't stopped almost every single Ninjago fan from speculating about the possibility of a live-action Ninjago movie, infecting your feed with fancasts such as Tom Holland as literally every single character. Live-action adaptations of beloved franchises sure seems to be a big trend in the money-generating industry of Hollywood. Look no further than Disney, who've been dumping out live-action slop for the past couple of years. These live-action versions of beloved franchises certainly don't have the greatest of track records. Sure, you'll get a gem once in a while, but for every Sonic the Hedgehog, there's thousands of Transformers, literally every single Disney live-action movie from the past decade, and how can we forget the original Super Mario Bros. Movie? I really wish I could. So what makes people think that Ninjago of all things will be able to fare better in the live action world? I guess some people just really want to see Lord Garmadon in 4K ultra high definition, whether that mean a worse movie than the already made Ninjago movie. But why is everyone so obsessed with wanting a live action Ninjago? We already got a live action version of Ninjago ages ago. Well, somewhat. I suppose it really depends on who you ask, really. The somewhat live-action version of Ninjago in question comes from the far-gone year of 2015. Truly one of Ninjago's greatest years, as we got fantastic seasons such as Tournament Developments and Possession, and you can't forget the fantastic sets as well. Ninjago has yet to surpass the Scenery and Dagger Trap set. We have the wonderful network of Cartoon Network to thank for Ninjago's 2015 live-action adaptation. Remember Cartoon Network? I'm sure this is probably before some of your guys' time, but back in the olden days of Ninjago, the show used to air on this ancient network for cartoons, and now it's just a tax write-off. In order to promote the upcoming Season 5, Cartoon Network grabbed some loose change from the office couch and put together their very own live-action Ninjago advert, which was pretty much just 4 guys dressed like the ninja doing some pretty cool parkour moves, which make my back crack just by looking at them. For a Cartoon Network commercial of all things, this live-action Ninjago is actually pretty well produced, featuring some pretty good looking special effects. They're certainly better than what we get in movies nowadays. The costumes worn by the wannabe ninja are also pretty well made. They even feature split-toe shoes which real ninja would have worn in Japan, so props to them for being historically accurate. These costumes are of course meant to represent the deep stone suits worn by the ninja in Season 5, but funnily enough the colour schemes are inverted for 3 of the ninja. Instead of being all black with red highlights, the fake Kai wears an all red costume with an added black colour. Most likely just a creative decision to better tell the ninja apart, so no need to have a massive tantrum and demand they make the costumes fully accurate. Also, this was almost 10 years ago. Cole, however, actually receives an accurate suit, perfectly replicating the deep stone suit in a minimalistic and sort of realistic way. Just not his own suit, with Cole for some reason featuring the added colour of white. Damn, they were really ahead of their time. This unique one-off Cartoon Network produced commercial wouldn't be the only taste of a live-action version of Ninjago, as an original cut of the LEGO Ninjago movie was actually going to fulfill the fans' dreams of featuring a sort of live-action adaptation of Ninjago. The Ninjago movie that did actually release in 2017 had live-action segments at the beginning and end of the film, involving a kid walking into the character of Jackie Chan's store and being told the story of Lord Garmadon and Ninjago, which is pretty similar to this cut version of the film's opening. This alternate opening for the Ninjago movie would have included live-action versions of the 6 ninja breaking into what looks like the most generic evil lair imaginable, running into Jackie Chan's character of a janitor, being referred to as Janitor, which I do not feel right saying. These live-action versions of the ninja are actually looking for the ultimate weapon, and while looking for this ultimate weapon, they come across an entire Lego city, a cat, and a shark aquarium, which are all of course meant to tie into the actual Ninjago movie itself, referencing Meowthra and Garmadon's very strange obsession with sharks. This alternate intro for the film would have ended with Jackie Chan's janitor character beginning to tell the live-action versions of the ninja the story of Ninjago, serving the same purpose as the actual intro of the movie, but hey, they would have given us live-action versions of the ninja as a bonus. There's nothing really too special or interesting about this alternate intro, other than the fact we could have potentially seen the ninja in live action. From the small amount we have of this alternate intro, I would say I kind of prefer it over the final cut of the movie, as at least this version of the intro embraces the ninja aspect of Ninjago more than the actual movie, that just featured a random pawn shop with leftover props. It's pretty well known that the Ninjago movie had one hell of a troubled production. They really struggled to find the best way to disappoint fans. With such a troubled production came yet another alternate live action intro for the movie, this time coming with a whole new outro as well. How spoiled are we? This live action intro for the movie actually takes place in Denmark, their birthplace and home of LEGO, and seems to involve a group of sketchy individuals being a tied up man inside what looks like a LEGO warehouse. Certainly a very aggressive form of product placement. The captured man is unmasked to reveal Jackie Chan. They really wanted people to know that Jackie Chan was going to be in this movie. They probably would have been better off making the Lego Jackie Chan movie, to be honest. An ominous masked man walks into the scene. Jackie Chan and the masked man seem to have a back and forth, but unfortunately, we don't have any dialogue to go along with the intro, so we don't get to hear what surely would have been a whole set of hilarious jokes. The man presents Jackie Chan with a top secret file about the ultimate weapon, using a laser pointer, which totally isn't at all foreshadowing anything in the film itself, I'm sure. While being questioned, Jackie Chan spots 4 masked henchmen that sort of look like the ninja. A blue ninja, a red ninja, a green ninja, and a very ice-themed ninja. Jackie also spots a poster that says Go Team Lego, focusing on the word go and getting the idea to tell the masked men the story of Ninjago, with the actual Lego Ninjago part of the movie beginning to play. So yada yada, skipping the actual movie, which I'm sure you're all glad of, we get the new alternate outro, with the masked man revealing himself to actually be Justin Theroux, the voice actor of Garmadon in the Ninjago movie. The other ninja-like characters unmask themselves as well, with a green ninja unmasking to reveal Dave Franco, Lloyd's voice actor from the movie. Lee's voice actor Abby Jacobson reveals herself as the Grey Ninja. The brown masked individual turns out to be everyone's favourite Cranky Kong, Fred Armisen, with the surprise reveal of the Red Ninja being Olivia Munn, seemingly sporting a dragon tattoo to reference her role as the Lady Iron Dragon. It's strange that they made Olivia Munn the Red Ninja and not Michael Pena, who voiced Kai in the movie, but then again, this version of the film's outro was far from finished, so they probably would have actually made the actors match their ninja colours. At least what looks to be Michael Pena got to be the blue ninja in this cut of the movie. After some more what surely would have been super witty and hilarious dialogue from the masterminds behind the Ninjago movie, the outro of the film would have possibly ended with the strange puppet of Jackie Chan calling in Chris Tucker to make an MCU-style cameo, his famous co-star from the popular Rush Hour films. Whereas I preferred the other alternate intro, I'm a little more conflicted on this one. I feel like it does a better job at tying into the movie with the voice actors of the ninja themselves actually showing up in live action, but that element also makes this alternate intro and outro incredibly lame to me. It just feels very on the nose. I also just feel like this alternate opening and ending just doesn't feel right for a Ninjago movie of all things, not to mention their horrendous product placement, making the scenes take place in a Lego warehouse so they can really shove the Lego logo in your face. God knows they needed people to buy their sets after the failure of the movie. It might just be me, but this rejected footage really makes LEGO come off as a super sketchy company. I mean, they've got to be putting something special in that plastic to be putting up prices like this. These alternate versions of the Ninjago movie's opening and ending sort of would have given us a small taste as what a live action version of Ninjago could have maybe given us, at least letting us see what the ninjas' vibrantly coloured suits would have looked like on the big screen. No doubt resorting to CGI, as that's what every damn studio does nowadays. As much as I love to make fun of the whole live action Ninjago concept, a small part of me, like the size of the crystallized fanbase, actually wouldn't be that against a big budget live action big screen adaptation of my favourite franchise, and then the rest of me is screaming, dear God, please no. I really do think that with the right team, right amount of time, the right amount of respect and care for the source material, we full well could actually get a really good live action version of Ninjago, dare I say a certified fresh movie. At this point in time, I do not at all see any live action Ninjago projects on the horizon, but I also wouldn't completely rule it out. Maybe in like 20 years time, long after Ninjago finally reaches its end, LEGO will sell the brand to the highest bidder and we will finally get Tom Holland's Lloyd in real life. I mean, hey, it looks like making movies based on children's stories is going to be the next big craze in the Hollywood machine, all thanks to Barbie. I for one can't wait to see Kai be dropped into the real world and face a patriarchal society. But for now, and most likely all of our lifetimes, the closest we'll ever get to seeing Ninjago in live action is a live action version of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't even watch the show and even I know that's the bad version. Even though a potential live action adaptation of Ninjago is multiple decades and numerous world wars away, that doesn't mean I'm not prepared as what is most possibly the most revolutionary and groundbreaking fan cast that genuinely actually has a chance of happening. Ryan Gosling as Master Wu.